So hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Betha and you're watching Betha Fau. So as per the title of the video, you already know what I am currently doing. So I did get this braids done today, and believe me, it has been a while since I went to a salon. Facial locks down, I was just getting over them and I felt like the lint part was just too much. So I did take them down and immediately I felt like I couldn't handle my hair as usual. And it's also so dusty out there, and blow drying it and just like walking around with it would not be so much comfortable for me. So I decided to get braids done. At first I wanted braids with my own hair, but then realized that they won't last me more than 2 weeks. So I ended up deciding to add some extension. The extension that I'm using is actually called Bonju something. I don't know what Bonju, but from Darling. It did cost me around 400 Kenyan shillings, and it looks good. Like, I did love the curls, but I was told if I would have gone for the same type of extensions from Angel, I would actually have gotten more curls, and the curls is what I was going in for. I hope I'll be kind enough, or I'll remember to actually show you guys the inspo, because it was actually from TikTok. Now, this is actually like real time braiding. I felt like she was braiding me so slow, but it didn't take me long. I think it took me, I went in the morning. I think she started braiding me at around uh, 10, and at around 10, it was around 10 a.m. At around 12 p.m. I was done. So she did good work braiding. Now, the extensions, I haven't used this kind of extensions before, and I'm just trying and experimenting because I do want to venture into the curly extensions. I was thinking actually of doing Gesgal, but I also felt that I have done the springs before, the spring twists or the curly twists. I have done that before, so I wanted something that was new. So this is what was new. So I loved actually how this did turn out. Now, tell me why I am actually counting braiding hair. Like, I have never done a hairstyle that use so much minimal braiding hair. In fact, this pack has around six extensions, around six, no, around four, because I managed to use 2.5, and the other 2.5 can actually get me the same hairstyle, because I think there are five portions, like they have been divided into five. I hope I'm right, because I did not count them, but the remaining braiding hair is actually 2.5. So I was supposed to like select or divide the hair into tiny, tiny pieces. And believe me, I've never done this before. Like, I really do hate when I'm given the braiding hair to separate, because most of the time the saloonist tends to tell me that that's too much, that's too little, that's too much. But look at this strand. Like, this is the amount of hair I was supposed to give her. It looks like 5 or 6 pieces of the piece. And I don't understand like how little by little it just ends up forming something huge and something that can later be seen as a cornrow, or as a braid. Like, that's just magic. And I think it took me some time to just actually grab the concept and give her the pieces the size that she wanted, because at first the pieces, I felt like it was so little. And after I saw how she was using it, then I managed to let her separate the pieces into small sections. Now let's talk about my hair. my hair has been through a lot. And I just realized that my artificial locks were so tight and they did end up leaving me ageless. Like, I don't have edges, guys. I don't have edges. So I don't know. I just felt so sad. My hair has really grown, but now without edges, I just feel like dying and cutting it short again, then beginning the whole process because I do love thick hair. I do love a fuller hairline. And at the current moment, I don't have a hairline. I think that was just due to the styles that I was doing with my artificial locks and also the length of the artificial locks. I felt they were so long and tugging my edges along. So there's that bit. My hair actually was so dry and bristled, and it is so thin. It's not thick, despite the fact it's so long, it's so thin. And I'm currently actually wondering what I should do with it. I'm feeling like I should shave or try something new like coloring or using, what are they called? Chemicals on it. Let's talk about this lady. This lady was actually killing me. Why? At the time I went, my hair was a little bit shrunken from the wash that I did, and I had not stretched it using any kind of method. I just like washed it and slept on it like that. So she actually did blow dry my hair. It was early in the morning. Like, my head is so tender. And at that moment, I'm not even like ready to handle all that heat. I felt like I need to run. I almost even cried. Like the what is it called? The blow dry was so hot. My scalp was so tender, like it was like she's actually burning me directly. And I just told her to stop because I couldn't handle it. It has been a while since I went to have my hair done at the salon, and just experiencing this one more time was just like, oh my god, I can't, like, I need to shave or I need to dye it or do something else with it. I don't know how people do manage like getting new hairstyles each and every, let's say, after 3 or 2 weeks, because I just can't. One, I do fear the blow drying machine. Two, I do fear the person braiding my hair might just decide to pull and make it like very tight. Three, I just feel like the takedown process and the install process is just too much. Four, I just feel like I'm not going to get the desired style that I do want. Let me tell you, like, the moment you tell your salonist you want this hairstyle, having a pic with you, that's the moment you just like ruin everything. You just like interfere with everything. As for this hairstyle, I wanted something that had short curls. Like, I wanted the curls to be exactly from my neck downwards. I'll show you the inspo. But then tell me why I ended up having curls only at the tip of the tails. I know, one, I did end up buying the wrong hair extensions because she told me the angel one would have more curls. That was later after I had already bought the hair. But then also I asked her if I could add the curly hair, that is called, what are they called? I don't know what they're called, but I'll show you a picture of it. And she said no. And I expected her to say yes because the curls was what I was going for. And I wanted her to do like, to add in the curls on the braided ponytail, so that it can have curls all over until the back at the end. But she ended up saying no. Okay, she did not like inquire more on how I really wanted it to look like. And then at the end, this hair actually at the end has not been braided. She just left it hanging like that. And I think that's now where the curls are supposed to be popping. I felt more like the curls are supposed to be a drop. What are they called? Pick and drop, pick and drop, pick and drop, rather than just leaving it unbraided. Now that's not even the problem, because I can do that by myself. I can add the curls by myself, the pick and drop. But now why do I have to pay, then end up doing it again by myself? In fact, at first I thought of that, and then I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to let them be the way she has done it for me. Now, the second thing is the middle parting. I have actually done hairstyles with middle parting before, and I can't remember much, but I think this is the second disaster that I'm having in my head, because the first curls that I did have actually ended up the first parting that I did have, that the salonist ended up putting one side, it looked like feed-in braids, the other side it looked like thick feed-in braids, or yeah, thick feed-in braids. And actually the how it was actually like positioned, it looked so crooked. I just remember they were color for 450. I don't think if I do have any picture around of those braids, because it was a while back. And that has actually taught me one thing, that finding how to style your head is actually hard for the salonist, especially if the style is not like one that they are so much used to. It's going to give them a difficult time. And the moment I think I saw her placing or making the third row, I just realized that I can't ask her to take it down because you're going to be here the whole day. So I just let her do her thing. But the style did turn out pretty nice and pretty well. And I do love the fact that I did remain with so much extensions that I can actually just use them later, because I am one person who love holding on to extensions for later use. At times I don't have enough cash to get new extensions, so instead of reusing ones that have already been used, I'd rather just use the ones that were left. So with this hairstyle, she did actually charge me 500 Kenyan shillings, and I think it was worth it. And I know it's going to last me more than a month. So for 5,000, did I say 5,000? I said 500 Kenyan shillings, and I think it's worth it because it's going to last me for some time, like a month. And also the time was good, because I do hate sitting so long at the salon. Now, the salonist was actually talking too much, like talking a lot. She had friends coming over and all that, and she was one person who could not like be silent while the friends were chatting and catching up. So I had like to wait. Good thing is that she was not using her hands to talk, because there are those kind of people who will actually start explaining using their hand. Now you wonder, am I here for the services or for the talk? So I'm going to actually start experimenting, trying to get new hairstyles done, because one, I'm so tired of having braids done. I feel like it takes a lot of time. And two, life is too short. Why have boring hair? So I'm not going to have boring hair. And I'm so done with trying to have boring hair. In fact, I feel like I'm also so done with having locks. So if I do want locks, I think I'd rather just have the mm, real rock real locks installed, rather than having them artificial, taking them down. The taking down process yesterday was so hard. I felt my neck really like hurt. I wasn't even able to record because I was just so done. And paying someone to take them down would have cost me so much, because they were so tucked in or tightened together. So there's that bit. So I did love her hands. They were not so tight. I think even I can carry something on my head, or I can sleep like without thinking which position to sleep in. Or also I'm not feeling like I need to take any medication. So her hands were so nice. And my scalp, I felt like it was a little bit too dry. I don't know if you can see that, but I felt like my scalp was too dry, and I really needed to oil it. So after finishing this, she ended up just like over gelling my tiny baby hairs that were remaining out. Now that was also another thing. I don't love edges or edge control on my baby hairs, especially when the style is still new. So there was that. And I think this is going to last me for some time. And also, I'll just like try and figure out what else I can do with my hair, because I don't know, I feel like it takes me long to figure out what I want. But now I want to try just like having inspo and getting it done, period, so that I can also focus on other things. I don't know if you can see, but the first cornrow next to where my parting is, the first cornrow on the parting, I think you can see it's a little bit crooked, but that's okay. I'm going to have it that way until when I take it down. And also, yeah, so I'm not going to be doing any fancy stuff to this. I'm just going to oil it. And I think I'll be using the oils that I do have, either the mixed herb oil or coconut oil, because those are the ones I do have in the house. I don't want to try anything else. I did not even condition the hair. I just washed it, and the next day I woke up and went to the salon. So I think I'm turning out to be a little bit lazy on this hair care natural hair care journey. So there's that bit. So I'm actually trying to just be me and not what the internet expects of me and all that other things. So I don't know what you do think about the style. I don't know what you would want me to show you. But like I said, I'm going to take it very simple, nothing special. So she was just applying here some gel, and before actually we begin like the braiding, she begins the braiding. So I'm going to leave links of the products and the hair that we used, and I'm actually going to tag products from Amazon as I am learning this affiliate thing. So make sure you do check them out, and if it's something you'll do wish for, make sure you do try it, because it's interesting and I feel like it's a good hairstyle. It's something that can last you long. I still haven't yet recorded the videos that were done while I was looking for a house. So there's that bit. I'll be doing that and uploading them. I felt like I was running out of time and I needed something easy to edit. So this actually, I did just record it, and now I'm just like covering up, having a voiceover. So I'll be posting the video of the vlog of moving or looking for a house, or both, and I hope that will be my next one. If this is a style that you'd like to try, please make sure you do leave a comment in the comment section and add all that other stuff that you get like at the salon, and end up wondering, I didn't know about this and yet it's happening. Like, as for me here, I just did not want a hairstyle that I need to give my braider the hair. I needed something that was simple, because I had actually gone there and I needed to do some 1-2 on my phone. But believe me, I ended up not doing that because I had to section my braiding hair. So there's that bit. So I don't know. Do you think that you can get your hair done without you sectioning it? I know you can do that for salons that do have a lot of people around, but if you're going to a salon where the only person braiding you and you are the ones involved, you're going to have to section your hair. If not, then I think you'll be there for the whole day, because she'll have to section and also have to braid. There is this braiding tool or braiding equipment that people normally use. I do love it. I do love it a lot. And it's from Amazon. You can find it in Amazon. I think I should leave a picture of it somewhere. I think that's something we should just try and look for. and add in our salons so that it can reduce the, it can give the client time to handle whatever work they do have or whatever they need to do, or just sit and be comfortable, or even read a newspaper or a magazine, other than being there selecting the braids. Now look at how tiny the braids are, like the braids I'm handing over to her. They were so tiny that I did feel like I was literally counting braiding hair at the salon. So if you do love this video, please make sure you do leave a thumbs up, make sure you do like, make sure you do share, make sure you do go to the description box and look for the links that I'm actually gonna post over there, and make sure you do share. So I hope you have actually subscribed, because there's so much coming up. And until then, see you people. Bye.